Gotta go get the rest of my equipment. I'll be back. Let's see. That's me. Let's get it over. Alright. Alright, so, sorry about that, guys. Getting ready to... we're gonna get ready to start creating... Here, I got a nice blank canvas here. But we gotta get set up first. We're not set up yet, so I'll be back. What's up, guys? What's up? Just getting stuff set up, so don't mind me. Let's see. You won't need this yet. I'll get it all set so I can get it all screwed up. Don't need that plugged in yet. I don't know what they did. Alright, so. Alright. Sorry, guys. had to get set up. Got the amp going. Well, it's not on yet. There we go. Now we got it on. Just gotta make sure this isn't in the way. What's up with that? Yeah. Internet's a little weird. But alright. So I want to get that hooked up. We got the amp is showing. Alright. And so we got ourselves a blank canvas. This is I'm gonna do a song called Autumn Mornings. I've been getting kind of thrashy with the album. I'm gonna get, I'm trying to get a little sludgy, kind of gothy, old gothy, not whatever the goth is today, because I'm old school. But just kind of I don't know. This song's just the idea I have. Now we're just gonna be doing the music. Lyrics I haven't written yet or nothing, because lately it's been kind of on the fly. I write something. Sometimes I write the lyrics first. Sometimes I write the music first. This time I just happen to be writing the music first. So we got the amp set up. My Line 6 Spider V20. I love this little freaking thing. It rocks. That's my Jackson. I fucking love my Jackson. It's not the most expensive guitar, but I bought it over a year ago. Absolutely love this thing. It's a beast. So yeah, I want to do some lives every once in a while, show people how I create. Everybody has their own process, and sorry about the camera and like all the weirdness with the camera. Look, man, it's just me. It's just me. That's it. Nobody else. I don't have friends around here. Not that I care. But all right, so this one, I'm kind of thinking, I know the camera is a little blurred with me. It's because my screen protector is garbage. And I need to get a new one. So, anyways, I was kind of thinking with this one, I was going to get a little kind of, where did I put my peg? Kind of sludgy, kind of sludge metalish, Crowbar, Sun Don't Shine, who just announced their new album coming out. I can't wait, man. That's with Kenny Hickey and I believe it's Johnny or is it Josh from Typo Negative, and then oh my god, what's his name from Crowbar? I totally let's get the right sound that I want here. Ooh, who fucked with my amp? Who fucked with my amp? Motherfuckers. You get my Alright, I'm not experienced. It's okay. I've been doing this for a little while. I don't I always explain in the beginning, I don't know why, but I do. I don't play like I'm not experienced. I don't play. I play by ear. I don't read music. I don't know music. Hi to everybody in the comments. Sorry if I'm not reading right away. It's just I'm just, doing my thing. But, so yeah, I don't read music or nothing. So, I mean, it is what it is. Anyways, this one's called Autumn Mornings. And I kind of don't know how to start this one. Because I kind of thought about kind of a mellowish beginning. But I don't want it to be like sad and sad. I want to cry. I want it to be like weird, I like broken sounds. And I'm weird. I like to break my sounds. I don't want to sound like I know what I'm doing, because I don't. So why sound like I know what I'm doing when I don't? I don't know what to do here. Or we could go this route. I always have to mess with the volume with this one though, because this one's loud. I kind of figure out, like, what do I want to do? Oh, okay, so we got one thing we gotta take care of right there. All right, good. Did I even hook in it? Okay, so I did hook that in. We are hooked in there. I kind of like how I was just doing this. Because I wanted to, autumn mornings. So. Autumn mornings, so yeah. I think I might, even give this a little bit more reverb than I would normally. Okay. Now I know you guys are I'm about to pull a move that you guys are gonna be like, good, fucking newbie. You're right, I am a newbie, so I have to tune my shit. I want it to sound better. So, pardon me, I didn't exactly do this before coming on here. Kind of figured it'd be a little raw. So I tuned it deep. I don't tune it. Fucking people are out here. You fucking newbie. You fucking suck. Yep. Dude, I started playing this about almost 3 years ago. And I'll be very honest with you. Never taken a lesson. Don't read music. I just do it by ear. So if I want to sound alright, I at least have to tune it. Perfect. See? So I tuned the D standard. Some call it a full step down. D standard because I like that darker sound. Uh-oh. Sweet. Alright, cool. I thought somebody was getting pissed because I was using a tuner. I'm like, oh, man. So I'm kind of thinking, so usually when I'm writing music, like this album, I've been listening to a lot of a lot of Crowbar, a lot of because Sun Don't Shine, they're a new band. They just announced music, and I've been kind of listening to some of the songs they've been releasing. I've been listening to a lot of like Crowbar, Slayer. You can tell with some, and Typo Negative. Like I growing up, man, you wouldn't tell by the kind of guy I look like right now. I used to be wicked into goth music and goth metal and goth rock and shock goth and all this other stuff that's out there. Nowadays, I mean, if you catch me listening to any goth, I still love Typo Negative. It's a band I still love every album of theirs, and it's so they're pretty high up there on the inspirational scale for me. So that's kind of where I was going with this song Autumn Mist. So we got ourselves a blank canvas. And normally, what I do when I'm trying to do this is I just kind of play around for a little bit and figure out ideas. Like I said, it's either I write the lyrics first, which, by the way, my lyrics are not lyrics; they're poetry. I don't know how to write lyrics. I tried to do lyrics when I did a rock album, my very first rock album, and I couldn't do songs that were under like 8 minutes because I just kept feeling like it had to be a certain way. So now I let loose. I don't play by rules. I write poetry instead of lyrics, and I just, I create however I want. So like right now, I'm kind of thinking. I've been listening to a lot of Sun Don't Shine because I heard, I can't wait for the new album. So kind of thinking, I got that Typo vibe, that Sun Don't Shine vibe. That's just kind of what I'm Ooh, I fucked up that end, see? So yeah, now is it's like, all right, I got an idea. Let's see. So that's the line I did. Yeah, I fucked up that end. But I do like it, so we're gonna do that over. I gotta come up with a better ending. I gotta come up with a better ending. So like alright, let's try this again. We're gonna try this again. Yeah, see, I fucked it up anyways. That's alright. I'm gonna do this over. Because at the end there, I got a little confused. And that happens sometimes. I got a mess, so, that's why I noticed me smoking a cone every once in a while. I've been kind of having some issues today, so I got a little fog in the brain. Will get a little messed up. I apologize. But we will get this. We will get this done. Now I'm gonna do the music. I'm gonna do the guitars. We'll do the drums, and then I'll play the whole music out for you. It's just guitar and drum, man. I don't have a bass, so this is it. And then tomorrow you'll get the full version of the song with the lyrics at a later time in the morning. So tonight we're gonna do the music, and tomorrow I'll do the lyrics and everything myself, and you guys will get the finished version when you come check the channel out tomorrow. If you do, if you want, come subscribe. All right, let's try this again. Not bad. That's not bad. It's not, Let's hear it. All right, guys. So, there we go. Flip. While you guys listen to this, feedback. Just a lot of feedback. Sorry. My porch is messy, man. It is what it is. I'm a normal human being, dude. Everybody's porch is a little bit messy. And if yours isn't, then congratulations. Oh, man, I love this guitar. Thing's a beast. But it doesn't shut up sometimes. Sometimes it just does not shut up. All right, so this is what we got in there. This right here. Little itty bitty red line is me. All right. We're going to turn down that so we can actually just hear the music. All right, let's see. Does this sound good or not? I'll accept that. Will you guys accept that, or do I suck? If I suck, that's okay. If I suck, clap, okay? If I don't suck, don't clap. If I suck, then, well, cool. I don't give a fuck. If I suck, then, well, fuck. I know people are like, what the fuck's up with this guy? Alright, so here's the deal. We got that part down. That's the intro, right? Always gotta have an intro, and it's like, I like to be very intricate. I don't know if it's intricate. I don't even know if I'm using the right fucking lingo or whatever, but I like to take a sip of your coffee. Ooh, that's cold. Gross. I like to, I don't know. Like I said, I like broken sounds. I like, I use music as, I use my imagination. That's it. I use my imagination. That's all there is to it. So let's try and get this next part down. I just covered the camera like an idiot. All right, let's try and get this next part down. So we got the intro. Let's get my ugly ass face on there with my beautiful guitar. This sexy fucking beast right here. This thing's a fucking sexy beast. Look, man, I'm telling you right now, I paid a little over $200 for this guitar. This is a Jackson. You can see right up here. All right. Sorry about that. All right, well, then forget it. I'm just not going to show you because I got it charging right now on my phone. So then everything's being done on my phone. I didn't mean for that to go the way it did. Actually, there. Now I can just do that, right? My thing is damn phone. All right. So you can see, yeah, Jackson. So I got this at Guitar Center. I was looking at a 7-string. I know, right? fucking real smart for a dude who's first learning to be like, oh, let's jump to a 7 string. And the guy was like, look, dude, it's a beautiful guitar. 7 string's awesome. I would suggest it to anybody. And I'm like, why but me? He said, because you're new. He said, this other Jackson here, and he showed me this, and he's like, that neck is going to help you play better. Something about the neck, the way it's designed. And it does. I can get around pretty good. My action's a little high right now because I need to get some maintenance on it. But you know, all right. So we got that intro, which I know it's boring. You're just looking at my face right now, but I need to listen to it for a second just to. Like I said, right? We always play to our inspiration. So I do have to work this out. Alright, we're gonna play this part just a little bit differently. Alright. Is that too much? Is that just too much? We're gonna have to see. Is that too much, guys? Am I like trying to do too much? I might be trying to do too much, but I don't know. Plus, there's things I'm gonna do. Like I might merge some of the music. I tend to do that. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do, right? We're gonna go right here. We're gonna cut that little ending out. And we're just gonna make this the end. Let's see, let me make sure. It's alright. I already got an idea. Yeah. Like I said, merging music. So then I'm gonna take this and we're gonna copy what I did earlier. Right? And that'll be like another verse. Now, like I said, this isn't the permanent. Like, if you look at these little lines right here, like right in between each. Oh, what did I just do? Oh man. Damn. Well, I'm still a little new with this program, and I do not know what I just did. So you got to give me just a second here. Nope, that's the MIDI control, which I do use once in a while to do some of my keyboard work. But I did, nope. Did something here. And I don't know what. Oh, man, I hate when I get into this. Because, you see, you got to understand, I don't, nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Oh, my God. So, yeah, I apologize. Give me just a second here, guys. I got to figure out what I did wrong here. Because, you see, this isn't the setup I use. I use a completely different setup, and I might have just completely screwed myself. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy. Um, like I said, I'm new at this program, so. And, yeah. Nope, that's not what I'm trying to do. That's not what I'm trying to do. Trying to figure out what the hell I did do here. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Anyways. What did I do? One second here, guys. I apologize profusely, but what I did was, this, all right, so this is all my settings and stuff, right? So, right in the middle of a live stream, this has got to happen, right? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because I got everything set up anyways. I've never used it this way. So it's really freaking weird for me because I've never used it this way before. That's, nope, that's not gonna work. Oh man. So it's all right. Well, nope, nope. Yeah, I do not know what I did. That's so weird. Anyways, yeah. Suppose I could figure it out. So, anyways, oh man, yeah, this whole setup is messing me up. Though that's the thing. That's why I'm trying to figure this out because it really is messing me up. No, I don't get it. But it is messing me up. I'm trying to do this and yeah, it's definitely messing me up a little bit here. All right. Well, suppose I'll figure it out, right? Anyway, so here's the point. So I always like to try and keep it simple at times, right? So we got the that's the intro. Yeah. And right about there is where I'll merge it. Oh my god, this setup is killing me, dude. Like seriously, this setup is fucking killing me. I wish I knew how to figure the hell out, cause this is kind of ticking me off a little bit here. How do I get it to the default layout? Oh my god. I apologize, guys. I didn't mean for this to happen. This is I've never had this happen in this program, so I don't know why it's doing this. But like I don't even get it. Like I really don't even get it. I don't understand how I got it like this. It's so fucking dumb. I'm just yeah, I don't get it. I don't know what I did. I don't know how I got it to be like this. I'm gonna admit I fucking hate it. I do. I hate it, but we can work with it sorta, except it keeps getting kind of in the way. Yeah, see it is. It's getting in the way. Oh man. All right, so we got the intro. We got one verse, another verse. I'm gonna think of something. Oh my god, this is killing me. This whole setup is killing me right now. Sorry, I gotta hear it over again. This whole thing's threw me off a little bit. I don't know what to do, but why does this keep happening? Oh man. This whole thing just threw me off. And then that would be back to the intro. And so then, oh yeah, whatever this did, right? Don't mind me, guys. Alright, alright. I had to do that. Messed up one spot there, and it again. Oh, this. I do not know what the heck is going on. This is not easy because this setup sucks. I do not know what I did wrong, but... Okay. Sorry guys, 1 second. Oh my god, alright. So I had a good thing going, and this thing keeps just messing me all up because of how it is. No, I had something good, and then this whole stupid setup. Don't mind me, guys. I got a little messed up by this. I don't know what in the heck I did, but I wish I could figure out. Put some sort of template on, and I don't know how to get it off. It is what it is. So yeah, there's that. I gotta do one thing here, because if I don't do this, because it doesn't reach completely there, it won't come out even, and then it ends up messing it up a bit. I try not to make the songs too long, but some of them on this album have come out pretty long. See, here we go again. Oh, you know what it is? See what I mean? This whole setup is messing me all up, dude. This whole setup's messing me all up. That's alright. I think I got it now in a sense. I think I finally understand the setup a little bit more, but I don't like it. Oh, sorry. That's gotta be annoying as fuck. People are like, I ain't listening to that. Alright. So, I gotta come up with something to go with that. I know this camera is not doing so hot with my screen protector. I gotta get a new screen protector. What can I say? You know? So some, like I said, I have to kind of merge the guitars together sometimes in these songs, so. That's how I measure out what I'm doing. It's like, damn it. I'm trying to create weird riffs. Because look, you know what? At the end of the day, I don't care what anyone says, dude. Music is fucking. Even when you do like the only thing, like I got a friend of mine on Facebook. I know I'm old, so I do still do some Facebook. Look at that. Oh yeah, man, you can't even barely see me. So I got a friend of mine on Facebook. You know, he does uh, AI music, And he got a little mad at me because I was like, dude, that's so soulless, man. So soulless. Do you even sing in it? It's like, yeah, I sing, but that's it. It's like, you gotta learn an instrument, man, because people are not. I don't know if I'm alone in feeling this. Look, I'm not really against the whole AI music video thing because the whole thing is with the right AI tools. If you're making a music video, it's usually if you're using I think it's kind of the idea that you're probably making the video by yourself and you probably for your music, and I'm kind of okay with that. Especially if you don't know an artist and you're not really an artist like that, you're just a musician. But you don't know anybody who can do a music video for you. You find out, hey, I can use AI tools, and you do it. Okay. But going the whole making AI music to me is kind of soulless, and I won't go that far. I will never go that. But I would do AI videos. If anybody knows how to do free AI videos, let me know. Because I would love to be able to do music videos to make my channel more interactive. But anyways, so yeah, but I don't even know where I was going at that point. But I like to do like very weird sounds because I believe music, especially when you just pick up a guitar like I did and you just do what I did. Music is imagination, dude. Like really, it's all about imagination. So we did this. So now I want to do something that's got kind of a complicated sound, even though it probably might. Nah, I don't know. Oops. That was stupid. See, this whole setup is so weird to me. It's kind of cool, but it's just repeating what I was doing. Oh, see, you know what? I got all messed up. See, I do that every once in a while. See, I don't know if anybody out there knows what it's like to have multiple sclerosis, but you have some days where you get a little bit of that brain fog, and your brain will wander even in the slightest second. So I apologize. That's kind of what just happened. See, I'm trying to do something with a little bit of a trying to make it sound like it's complicated, even though it's not. Kind of sound, you know. I don't know. It's weird. And it's not really that it sounds complicated or anything like that. I'm just kind of trying to, I don't know. I got an idea. Bear with this old fuck. See, let's practice for a sec before we do this here. See, I had this in my head all freaking afternoon too, and now I'm messing it up because I was practicing it earlier. You know? would say it's about the same as the others. And plus, I'm going to merge them all together. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Hmm. See, this one too. Alright. See, I'm weird. I do weird things. Sometimes I make it repetitive, which is kind of the route I'm going with this a little bit. You know? And then one, then you have three. Because I'm just, I'm a weirdo. You guys, anybody who's been watching this channel, you guys know I'm a weirdo. You know, I do things weird. I'll never do things in a mainstream way because I don't believe in the whole mainstream stuff. So what I'm doing with this is I'm getting a little repetitive. And I like the idea. Because now I know kind of what I'm doing. You know, and it always starts off where I don't always know where I'm doing, what I'm doing, or what I want to do. So you see I got like, so you can see it says recording 1, recording 2, and then it goes back to recording 1. Then you got recording 3, recording 4 goes back to recording 3. And then I'll come up with something new for this part. And then I'll end it. See, because we're already at like 3 minutes. We're getting longer than I want it to be. But that's how it is sometimes, right? Right? When you're writing. And like I said, a lot of this, I'm going to merge together anyways. And you guys, I'll try and I'm going to do the best I can with the whole camera thing. I know it's not kind of working out the way I thought. For one, my other camera, when you flip it over, it's kind of a little on the fucked up side because my screen protector. So yeah, it's not working out the way I was hoping. But anyways, and then I had this little debacle of garbage happen right here where I don't know how the hell I got this set up, but I did. And I don't know how to get rid of it, but that's all right. I'll deal with it at another point. But yeah. So yeah, I'm getting a little repetitive with this one, and I'm kind of liking the idea because I'm not trying to get too complicated or anything like that because I'm not complicated. I'm a fucking newbie. But sometimes I like to be repetitive. Sometimes I like to get real creative. Sometimes the creativeness is from the repetitiveness. I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird. Like I do things differently. Sometimes I write the lyrics first. Sometimes I write the music first. Right now, I've chosen for you guys to write the music first. And I'm going to do videos every once in a while and hopefully have a little bit of a better setup, but maybe some help someday. But yeah, so, you know, I'm just going to do the music. Well, the guitar and the drums. And then I'll probably plan out my leads and then I'll put my leads in too so that we can pretty much just put lyrics in the next day. Well, I'll put the lyrics in the next day. I gotta go and write them tonight, which means I'm gonna be up for a freaking while, which sucks. I don't know though. I might wait. And do the lyrics in the morning. Write some lyrics in the morning, because I would like to play on my Switch at some point and play some Chrono New Dawn. So, all right. So for this. Right, we got the little repetitive parts here, you know, so. to put, because I have an idea of what I'm doing or what I'm hearing and everything. I want to come over here real quick here. All right, so how can I end? We are at 3 minutes. How can I end this? All right, we're going to do a little bit of just kind of jamming it out for a second to see what I'm going to do to end this, So, all right, get my pick. I do want to save, though, what I have. Let's definitely do that. All right. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just trying to work it out here. Almost, but there's something about it. For one, it wasn't consistent. Consistent whatsoever. Stop, you dumbass. Freaking computer. Ugh, too long. See? Alright, sometimes it just get a little too much, Mark. You gotta freaking see. Oh, I know. Yeah, I tend to talk to myself, so don't mind me. Let's see here. How long is that? Is that too long? Nope, that's not too bad. But yeah, gonna unfortunately have to do that. All right. So here's what we got. I got. I think I have kind of an idea too for how to do this with a cleaner camera, because this camera is fucked, man, on the other side because of my screen protector. Let's see if we can. This should be charged enough, right? You know, like, don't mind me, guys. We're a little bit disorganized here, but that's all right. Yeah, why? Oh, because I gotta do this. That's why. Let's see, will that work? Will that work? Nope. Nope. You don't see shit. Alright. Well, I tried, guys. I tried. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Look, I got a messy camera. What can I say, man? It's you know, it's not a messy camera. Like I said, I got a cheap screen protector that's been peeling, so yeah, you got people that are like dipping it out, and I get it because it's not a great view. But yeah, anyway, so that's the guitar work, and all right, yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there. All right, yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there. That was really freaking weird. I was trying to figure it out too, so I apologize, guys. You probably heard me like going through my YouTube stuff. I'm like, what in the hell happened to my life? Yeah. So, anyways, so yeah, that's the guitar work. Give me a moment. I'm gonna detach for a little bit because now we're gonna work on the drums, and then I'll probably. Oh man. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah. All right. We're going to turn that down. I'm going to turn this off. Detach. And we're going to put my good old Jackson away. Yeah, I got to do this because I don't have the right kind of stand for my guitar. So I got to like protect the end, man. It sucks, dude. Oh, come on. Stand there right. Alright, so, alright, we got the, alright, so we got the, we got the guitar work done. So we're gonna flip around here. See, damn, I wish there was a way. I wish there was a way. You gotta give me a second here, guys, because I gotta see if I can find a way to. I'm gonna get a little creative here, guys. Get a little creative here. See if I can figure out how I can do this without because I don't have any freaking hands-free stuff. I'm literally getting creative here, trying to use my jacket as like a hands-free mic. So this is gonna be real comfortable. All right, so this is the guitar work, right? I got it all done right here, kind of. It's not done, but it's. Oh, I really hate this setup too, man. So I always tend to try to merge stuff in. So yeah. Yeah, so anyways, I'm using a program called Waveform, by the way, if anybody wants to know. It's a free program online. That, I pretty much, like, this amp has an automatic audio interface. So it's easy for me to just plug it into my computer. I don't like to leave it plugged in, though, because it's the last one I had like this many years ago. When I tried to play guitar many years ago, I had one like this. This part fell out, so I try to be real careful with that, because that's how you're hooking into your computer. So, anyways, awesome amp. I think it's got a great sound for newbies like myself. Anyway, so what I tend to do, right, with the guitar work in my music is I tend to merge it a little bit, because I always leave a little hook at the end, because I'm the only one recording. So I'm the only one that's doing everything. I've got to make sure I'm on point, so that I can like stop and hit stop on the record. So you'll see me do a lot of things like pushing stuff over, merging stuff. See, because if you don't merge some stuff, like, you gotta listen to it. Like, I already know this needed to be merged. Oh man, I love my Jackson. It's got a great sound. So yeah, and then I'll come over, push this over, and I'll listen to it first. If it sounds good without a merging, I won't. But see, I will merge that just because I can shorten the song time that way a little bit. And because the way that song begins and ends together, I like to do a little bit of cross merging. So basically what this does is kind of if it works right, it should blend it right together. But I could be wrong. Yep, see? Blends it right together. Which is what I want to do. I do have to turn that freaking speaker down a little bit here. Oh yeah, I forgot today's daylight savings time. Here I'm thinking that it's like, wait, listen to this. Give me 1 second here. All right. Yeah, see, merge. That's a merge right there. That's a boom and a little bit of a merge right there. Yeah, I know, me and my fucking weird sounds. See, here's the thing, right? When I started when I started this YouTube channel, or not YouTube channel, because I started a long time ago. When I started the YouTube channel, it was a gaming channel, and I game, but I don't game professionally, and I don't want to. I love playing video games, but that's just it. I think making it as a career would just kill video gaming for me because I already see the crap people go through with streaming, and it's just not worth it. I know this freaking camera sucks right now. So, but anyways, but then when I started putting music on, I thought to myself, all right, well, I suck. I'm a newbie. Why am I going to do that? And the reason that is, let's see if I retouch it, maybe that helps. I don't know. I know it's a little blurry, guys. I'm sorry, man. It's because this stupid freaking screen protector. Um, so when I started putting my music up, it was like, I even, I had a few of my friends ask me, like, well, why would you put that first stuff up? That sounds kind of bad. It's like, because this is gonna be my diary. This is gonna be like my music diary. There's gonna be ways for me to be able to go back when I get better over the years and say, like even now, I've gotten better than when I used to play in the beginning, and I go back and it's like, wow, you know, damn, I really sucked, but I want that. I want to be able to compare. I want to be able to say, okay, this is what I used to sound like. This is what I sound like now. And that's my future plan, too. That's my plan now. This was my plan when I started putting the music on. And that's the future plan. Um, Even if this channel makes it to the point of monetization, I don't even know if I'll even monetize it. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Um, Honestly, I haven't gotten to that far. I would like to. Look, I'll be honest with you. Look, who wouldn't want to live their dreams and play music for a living? I would love to do that. But I got to learn first, right? And so I'm glad people are along for the journey to watch. So, anyways, back to the music. But I just wanted to say that, um, but I create very differently than some people I know, I'm sure, because, well, I'm not exactly too experienced at this. So yeah, right now we're just kind of going through and we're merging some of this stuff. So as you can see, I get a little repetitive sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I try to do something different in every verse, right? And then sometimes I'm like, nah, because I feel like I'm doing too much or something. That sounds all right. That merged good. Let's see. Does this merge or does this not merge? That's gonna be a big old merge right there. Because, you don't want that stop and all of it. That little stop that you get. That's why you always like when I'm doing it myself, I always kind of leave myself a little hook. I call it, I guess. I don't know. Where it's just like, I kind of like lean on the end a little bit, end of the riff just a little bit longer than I would normally because I'm recording by myself, so I gotta be able to stop and then go back. Yeah, see, that was a nice merge too. Here, let's see. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. That's what I love about that. All right, good. See, now we're back here, so we know. Let me go back real quick here. Ooh, there's one thing I want to check here with this. I wonder if I want to do this. We're gonna see if that sounds all right, because yeah, that does actually. Yeah, see. One. So wait a minute there. Should I do that here too? No, we're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that alone. I do like how that is there and how that is there. Let's see. How's this sound? Alright, that's not bad. So you just gotta it's that merge, man. Gotta be careful when I'm merging it because I don't want it to sound like shit, but yeah, I'm definitely merging that. Let's see. Right off the bat. If there's that little stop in the center there, I'm gonna merge it. Because I'm not trying to go with any dead air at all. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Okay, so then I'm just gonna see something here. Okay, so number 5 is recording track 5. Or track 1, recording 5, I mean. I'm gonna merge that definitely because that's the ending. So we're gonna kind of. Oh, this computer's being a dick today. See? A lot of repetitiveness when you're doing music creation, I've come to find, because you're trying to be trying to get a little bit of a good like sound. All right, so we're gonna make this our outro part. All right. So we merged it, right? We got that all set up. Now we're ready for the drums. Now, if you look on the sides here, or down here, I guess, because that's kind of what this is down here. If you look down, see, these are like all your compressor, your equalizers, kind of like what helps give your system like a little more of a full body sound. You know, like my drums have a lot of filters on, and they're just the filters you put on, you know, to help give your sound a little bit more of like a full body sound, you know. And I keep the drums pretty simple. Now you see, I'm using loops for drums. Okay, I want to make that very clear. I use loops for drums. Now you see guitar loops here and bass loops here. I don't use those. I will use the synth loops. Once in a while, I will pull this up and I'll use that. But that's wicked hard to fucking use on here. So, yeah, I need to buy a MIDI control eventually. But yes, there are guitar loops on here. There are bass loops on here. I will not use them. Granted, I'm not playing a bass. But I also don't want to put some fucking generic bass sound in there that's really just not going to fit. That's one of the main rules here. If I'm recording, because I'm not trying to do some soulless pile of garbage. It has to be me doing the guitar work because I play the guitar. All the guitar work. Solos and all. Even though I'm not David Gilmour, I would love to be David Gilmour. And if you don't know who David Gilmour is, he is the lead singer of Pink Floyd. The other lead singer, the one that didn't get kicked out. But yeah, so that's the rule. So yes, you will see in my loops, I do have guitar loops and all these other samples that I use. I do not use the guitar loops. I will use the keyboard loops. I will use the drum loops. I will not use bass loops because I do know how to play a bass. I just don't have a bass. So until I have a bass, my music, plain and simple, doesn't have bass in it. Until I have a bass and a sound and a audio interface for the bass. So yes, you will see bass loops you will see guitar loops. I don't use those. I just wanted to make that very clear. Anyways, on to the music. These are my drum loops. Let's see what would be. All right, so we got kind of a slow. We're gonna do this, right? But then I want to go. Nope. Nope. I want to do this. All right, let's hear how this sounds. And no, I don't have a drummer. I don't have a bassist. I'm not in a band. I would love to be in a band. I'm just a dude who plays the guitar. There's beautiful Jackson. Beautiful amp. And records. And I do my vocals, but you guys, that's one part you guys won't see. I'm very vulnerable when I'm in the vocal booth. I don't want people watching me. Sorry. That's just how it is. But I will have a finished tune. But anyways, let's get on with the drums here. So what do we got here? All right, so we're gonna come over here, right? Boom. I'm gonna put that there, right? Then I'm gonna come over here. Don't get lazy with the drums too, guys. Especially newbies out there, man, like myself. If you're a newbie like myself, man, you have a lot to prove in a sense. So if you take the time with your drum work and really put stuff in there that's gonna help like amplify the music a little better, especially like me right now, man. Like I said, I don't have a bass guitar, so I don't do bass in my music right now because I want to play that. I want to play that instrument for that music, just like drums. I plan to eventually get an electric drum kit and start teaching myself drums. I was teaching myself drums when we first moved into the place where we live right now, and with my dogs, I really couldn't do it. I don't know if I still don't know if I could really do it right now, and that's why I haven't. But I can with the guitar because I can go in different rooms where they're not, and it's better. All right, so this is the first part, the intro. Not bad. Not bad. All right, let me 1 second. All right, a little repetitiveness, I know. I'm sorry, but give me a second here. All right, I do like that. All right, sweet. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. All right. All right, I kind of have an idea with that. Let's see how that sounds with this. I love this beat. I'm sorry. It's a great beat. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. And I'm actually going to do myself the favor of just doing this. Giving it a nice loop. We'll come over here. We'll do that. Give us a nice little, 1 second, guys. All right. We gotta check what we did for the last drum solo. All right. Let's see. So we're gonna put that right in there. I keep the drums basic, man, but I do try to I do try to give it a little spice, man, because granted, I may be only using samples, but you still want the drums to complement the music too. So like right now, I'm keeping it kind of basic because if you listen to the last tune I did, I just put up. Oh my God, what tune is it? Born Unwanted. I just put it up today, right? That one I sat down because there's a lot of thrash metal parts to it. I sat down and I put a lot of different like drum solos and just blast beats and stuff like that. So I got real like kind of complicated with them drums. This one is supposed to be kind of like a basic kind of bluesy, gothy, kind of sludgy sound. So I'm not doing anything fancy or super spectacular with the drums for this one because there isn't any real craziness that. So it just depends on what I'm writing. With some drums, you'll notice that I'll use. I gotta adjust the volumes with some of them. So with this particular set of samples, I don't. It's like almost comes out just perfect, like every time. So it's kind of weird. So. Alright, so we're gonna come up here. See, like I said, I'm not doing anything. This song isn't anything too complicated. Oops. And I'm not trying to make it anything too complicated. Although I will, like I said, play around with the drums like I am. Like that. Alright, let's see. And guys, if I'm not saying anything to anybody in the chats, it's nothing personal. I'm just not paying attention to the chats. I'm just trying to make what the heck? Anyways, yeah, just trying to make a song. So I don't really. Alright, so we're gonna come over here. Yeah, see? And then, right, because I'm weird. Said I'm not trying to get all complicated with it, but I am putting some. All right, let's see here. There's one, and then there's two. All right. So I know this. I actually want to do this. Yeah, we're going to do that. And then I'm going to come over here. We're going to shorten it with that. All right. Now, all right. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Look at that. All right. All right, guys. So this is how I do it, man. No, this ain't how I always do it. This is just one of the ways I do it. So, like I said, I'll either write the lyrics first, and then I'm like, oh, I like those lyrics, dude. Sometimes creating a song for me is I'll make an album cover. It'd be like, I want to do something with this right the fuck now, and I'll write a song and be like, all right, there's the first song for the album. Boom. That's just how I get inspired. You know, I'll be listening to. I got a few songs on this latest album I'm working on right now. Bloodstained. I got a few songs that are inspired by Celtic Frost. You know, like I said, Sun Don't Shine, Crowbar. You know, Typo Negative, Slayer. You know, I got a few that are inspired by Slayer. All right, let's hear what I did here so far. Okay. All right. Nope. Nope. I don't think that's gonna work either, though. All right, let's see here. Yeah, let's see. Actually, why am I doing that? I should be doing is this. Right? Let's see here. We gotta find the middle of the show. I would say right about there. Right about there, right? So, what we're gonna do is a little repetitive with the, it's all good. So, I mean, sometimes you gotta get a little creative. Because I want to do something different, you know, and I keep doing the same thing, and then people are like, oh, that's boring. Come over here. There we go. All right, now let's hear how that part sounds. See if it sounds good. If it sucks, we'll change it. Not bad. Not bad. All right, let's see. I just want to see. What did we do with 3? You know what I think I should have done? Watch this. Right? Just to give us a little bit of that. Okay. Come down to this 3. Make this over here. Yeah. Except this one's a little bit shorter. So, actually, no, what am I doing? I got an idea for this. All right. All right. All right. Let me see, just see something here. All right. I got an idea. Right. See, I got other fucking samples. So this whole thing right here, this whole list right here. These are all my fucking samples so far that have drums and keyboards and, like I said, guitars and stuff, but I never use the guitar stuff. These are just samples that I get from a sample service. So, you know, I just, I use it for the drums. I used to put, like, there was my first couple albums, I put fake bass in because I didn't have a bass, you know, and I was like, oh, but the music's gotta have bass, but it doesn't, man. I mean, it is what it is. I want it to be more authentic, you know, so that's why I put my guitars, lead and rhythm, and then the drums, you know. But I got more samples here and I got more sounds, so we're gonna come over here. I want to give it that. And give it that little. You'll see what. Okay, and then. All right. We're gonna do this. pull you over to here. Do that. Then we gotta get the volume on this. I'm just wondering. All right. See? So sometimes with other samples, you got to adjust the volumes because all right. Now, back onto here. Let's see here. Let's see what this next part. Look at that. We're already at the end of the tune here. So, what are we going to do here? Actually, I'm going to be corny. I'm going to take this, copy it, and put it at the end. But we're going to have to do a few things. You watch. We're going to have to do just a couple of things. All right, let's see here. So that's got to be readjusted. Like this, right? So that's the end. Boom. And we're going to take the effects off for a second here. So I can adjust the fade out. You know. And then we'll go and we'll put the volume back in so that we can turn it down. You want that fade out. All right. So that's it. See, that's as easy as that gets right there with the main music, which we will go ahead. Anybody who wants to take a break for a second and do whatever, do what you got to do if you want. I'm gonna listen to the main part for a minute while I get the guitars put back in, because then I'll have to figure out and plan where I'm going to put my solos. And then, yeah. So we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to... I wish my... This would work. It might. Right. But we're gonna do this. I'll be back. I'm gonna get things set up here. Alright, get the main music in there. Gotta get ready for these solos. So we've got to count how many verses we got, and what we're gonna do is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna do five verses. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 5 verses. So let's see. What are we gonna do? Maybe we'll do a startup of me doing lead and then do another lead in the middle somewhere there. So. That was pretty cool. Let's see how that sounds. Oh no. I don't want to use that. Alright, we're going to do that over. That sucks. We're going to do it over. We're going to do it over. I don't want to use that setting. That's too Almost. I messed it up, so. There's a spot right there that I was trying to do. It was alright. Right. For one, I don't know if you guys know. Well, I mean, obviously, people around my age are going to know who Frank Zappa is. I take the same approach that Frank Zappa does. You're never going to get the same guitar solo. It's never going to be exactly the same. I might try to, but it'll never be the exact same. Never. Ever. Anyways, would have came out good, but then I hit that one string and it was like, nah. Gave it that, a little too much of a bend. This is what happens, guys, when you don't maintenance your guitar enough. Your action starts to go up a little bit. So maintenance your guitar more. That's what I need to do myself. See, I did it again. I bent it, and it was too much of a bend. Let's see how it sounds. Let's see how it sounds, right? Here's the great thing about being a creator who isn't having to, like, try and impress people, because I don't care. You don't like it, oh well. But, I don't have to be like anybody or be under pressure and do what I want. What do you think? You know, there's some pink part is my other guitar line. My other guitar line, not my other guitar, but. It's not 1, 2, 3. Alright, so what's this one sound like? Alright. Excuse me. Runny nose tonight because allergies are crazy still for me. I don't know. Ooh, dude, that was so close to doing some damage to both my guitar and. I'm having to do things a little weird here, guys, so don't mind me. Because my camera's just not right on the other end. I'm trying to make it a little more clear. Alright, so. I don't really shred well, so I try to do my own little kind of, I guess, shredding. I don't know. It is what it is, man. Music's imagination, right? Actually, I started off on the wrong fucking fret. Didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Ah, damn it. Nope, because my own hand got in the way. Oh boy. want to keep that. I want to keep that. Ooh. I might get stupid and... Damn, you know what? I might get stupid. Go against all my rules, like I like to do every once in a while. And make this less about lyrics and more about music. I mean, that's not necessarily going against my rules, but writing a song with only 4 verses. That's something I don't always feel sits right, but I think it's going to this time. Because I'm kind of feeling we need to put another solo in. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, anyways. You know what I love about being an amateur? I don't have to impress you guys, man. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is, man. That's what I like about being an amateur. Some would say, well, why you put it on YouTube? Because I want to. Why not? Who doesn't want their art seen or heard, right? Even if some might consider it trash, some might consider it art. Hey, look at that. All right, let's see. I have an idea here, and oh my God, my fingers are getting too much in the way. I thought about putting lingerie on, smearing lipstick on my face with some really fucked up makeup, making myself cry while squeezing my nipples. But I kind of figured doing music would be probably a little bit better and less crazy. So just know that, okay? Maybe I should dress up in makeup, smear lipstick on my face, cry, squeezing my nipples. But no, we're gonna make music instead. So, mistakes are mistakes, you know? Mistakes are mistakes. Now, I know, as a musician, they say, play through it, but I'm recording, so I'm not playing through it. I want to be somewhat alright. I made some mistakes in there, and there are mistakes that sometimes I would be like all right with, but this I could tell great. So almost. See, I have a particular sound I am trying to go for. perfect. I actually like that. I mean, it ain't perfect. Nothing's perfect, but I liked how that. Excuse me, guys. I have a wiggle every now and then. I'm sitting on the porch in cold, looking at that allergies. Hesitated. I hesitated. Let me hear that beginning part, though. At least I know what I was trying to do in the beginning, but I messed up there. Too much hesitation. Give me a second. The fuck? No. If only. If only. If only. You know, nothing fancy. Doesn't have to be. All right. One more string. One more solo spot. Almost. Not quite what I wanted, but. Nah. Almost. Ooh, almost. All right, well, let's see. How's that? Did that come out all right? Yeah, all right, that'll work. All right, guys, so, all right, here's what I am going to do. Because these solos are definitely... No, we're not going to do it. No, we're going to... Give me just a minute. I got to make one adjustment here. One little adjustment. Okay. Because, all right. All right. So now the solos are done. This is definitely going to be a little bit of a strange one because I'm only going to have 4 verses that I sing in, which is strange to me. I usually try to do more than that. But that's all right because sometimes strange is good. Sometimes I can just do stupid shit like repetitive, you know. All right, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna. All right, we save. All right. All right, guys. Oh, give me 1 second here. We're gonna do the last part of this here live stream. This is the last part of the live stream. Anybody who's been watching the whole thing, if you have been, great. If not, well, it is what it is. I'm going to unattach and put my guitar down for a minute. And then we will do the last part of this stream, which is to listen to the finishing of the music. Not the finishing, but the... Alright. So this is it. This is so tomorrow what I'll do is I will tomorrow I will probably in the morning do the lyrics. I have a few appointments I have to do tomorrow, but in the morning I'll write the lyrics. Cuz I got a few ideas that I have written down, but it's like I'm going to look through them cuz there was one that I started to write about the fall. And that was a while back. You know, I got stuff that I fall back on from a while back. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to pack some of my shit up because this is pretty much close to the end of the stream. So, but I got stuff I've written that I still have, like just certain little poetry. Because I don't really name my poetry until I name the song. You know, and it's like, okay, you know, I'm a weird writer. You know, I write things when I'm pissed or when I'm sad or something, you know. Sadness for me is weird though, so I don't feel sadness like boo-hoo, cry sadness. I feel like I want to punch shit and destroy things when I get sad, and that's why my sad songs are always a little sad but a little more angry, you know. But anyways, so yeah, what I'll do is tomorrow I'll write the lyrics and you'll get the finishing demo of this song, and then I'll put it up. But you guys at least got to. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just trying to pack shit up a little bit too. It's getting kind of late, and this stream went a little bit longer than I expected because this song went a little bit longer than I expected because I actually had, I had an idea in the head, and it didn't all play out the way I wanted it to, but somewhat did. But anyways, so yeah, here's the here's the song without the lyrics. You guys will get the lyrics version tomorrow. I'll release that tomorrow. Let me just save. I really still hate this setup I got on here. I hope it goes away somehow, but I don't know. Anyways, so see that? I'm ready to go to bed, and I'm not even able to yet. All right, so. All right. All right, so this is the music for autumn mornings. And, I'll have the rest of it with the lyrics tomorrow, but here's the music for now, at least, that we just created tonight. This is what we created tonight. So remember, this is my main guitars, this is my rhythm guitars, this is my lead guitar, and then this is the drums. So no bass, because I don't have a bass with an interface, so until that happens, I don't have bass. So anyways, without further ado, here's what we have for the music. Oh, sorry. I love that drum line. I can already tell you, there's one adjustment I want to make here. Alright, so we are going to go. Damn it. There. I wanted to. I'm going to make them solos a little bit louder. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. We're going to start back over here. Because I got to see if the solo. Well, that's it. That's all she wrote, folks. Wait, because I'm gonna laugh for a second here, right? This song, if you go right from finish to start, right, is 4 minutes long, right? Now look how long this stream is. It's it's a fucking hour and 41 minutes so far, and I'm still streaming. So yes, it took me an hour and 40 minutes to write the music to a 4 minute song. And if you're gonna be a pro that comes on and says I suck, great. I don't really care. I'm not really up for negative opinions because music is imagination, and a good artist will know that. Anyways, I'm glad to those who stopped in, even if you stopped in for a minute and left. I'm glad to the person who gave me a like. What in the heck? Here we go. What in the goddamn fuck are you doing, man? Alright. Quit being goddamn fucking sick. Dude, that's not a cart. What? What the goddamn? Quit being so goddamn fucking sick, too. I'm not understanding. You know what? I'm gonna show these messages anyways because I'm not really worried about it. I'm just making a song, but a cart. See, I'm trying to figure out your last message here. Quit being so goddamn sick to that's not even a cart. Cart? What are you talking about? A cart? Dude, I'm on my porch. That's my chair. There's a crate. My guitar. I have no idea what you're talking about. A cart. I have no idea. But hey, thanks for the messages, I don't know what a cart is. Anyway, so yeah, guys, this is the stream. This is the music that I did. I hope you enjoy. Tomorrow I will have the finished demo of Autumn Mornings up with the lyrics. Quite obviously, I'll be screaming. And you guys have a good night. Do something good for yourselves. And, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping in. Subscribe to the channel. Share the channel if you could. And you guys, have a good night. All right. Oh. All right. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Steven, is this my book? Is this my homie? Is this my homie from the, I'm not trying, because, I know how shy you can be. Yes, you're right. I am smoking pot. Okay, you're not. All right, good. All right. Well, either way, yes. I do smoke weed. I've got multiple sclerosis. So yeah, I do smoke weed. And today's been kind of one of those days. If you know what multiple sclerosis is, we get like these weird, like, I don't know if you call them attacks. It's just like today, my legs have felt like jello all day, and I've been walking on clouds and kind of like feeling all day. So, or they hurt. My legs hurt. on some days. And so, yes, I do. I smoke cannabis to help alleviate that. I don't like taking pain meds. I don't like taking like medications that I already tried 2 medications for multiple sclerosis and they almost killed me. So yeah, I'm kind of like no, I'm just gonna handle it with cannabis. And people are, I've had people who don't really know much about it. Some people are like, I thought multiple sclerosis is when you're retarded, and like no, it's like you, your nerves are attacking. Is, is it your nerves? Basically, it fools your nerves into attacking your myelin sheath, which is over like your spine and your brain stem and stuff like that. So it attacks all that. Um, the effects of multiple sclerosis are not exactly terminal, but the side effects that you could have can be very terminal. And if anybody who's new at being sick with this disease, don't do the first thing I did when I got home when I was told by the doctors not to do. They told me not to go and look up what multiple sclerosis does. Um, and and the bad effects that it could have on you. And I did that. And boy, I was terrified that first night. Terrified as to what I read, the videos I watched. Oh man, terrified. One guy, his complete system just shut down. And he shut down for a couple days and they were about to I think they were about to pull the plug on him or something, but he ended up waking he ended up kind of snapping out of it. Multiple sclerosis is weird. So there's a few different cases of it. Anybody in the metal community who's a fan of Slipknot knows that Joey Jordison, the original blast drum creator, blast beat creator, um, he he suffered from a very severe case of multiple sclerosis, which I to this day believe is what killed him. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, see, I don't drink. Um, because alcohol is really bad for you when you have multiple sclerosis. I do smoke cannabis and even my doctor is okay with the whole cannabis thing. I have a medical marijuana card where I live. So it's not like I'm just buying it on the damn street or nothing. I would honestly tell people don't buy weed on the street these days. Don't, because I'm hearing nightmare stories. But I have a medical marijuana card to alleviate the cannabis or the cannabis. Sorry, I'm high. Alleviate the effects of multiple sclerosis and other things that I have going on too. I don't. I get into it here and there, but I don't like to. But I do like to explain myself because I'm a weird motherfucker, and people always wonder, like, why are you so fucking weird? That's why. I've you know read some of the lyrics to some of my songs. Go back to my album, My Hate Is For You. Read all those lyrics. Um, some of the songs on this album, um, you know, and it'll explain why I am the way I am. Had a very hard childhood and stuff, and didn't even know there was a lot of things that were going on with me when I was a kid physically, and I didn't know that it could have been multiple sclerosis the whole time. And I learned this in March of 2018 when I went into the hospital because the whole left side of me was just legitimately shaking. I don't know if it's shaking, twitching. It was wicked bad. It was real bad, and I felt like I was having a heart attack. Um, so when I went in there and it was just like the doctor oh yeah, by the way, we think you have multiple sclerosis. And at the time I didn't even understand what it was. I was one of those people who also thought that multiple sclerosis meant you were kind of I know I'm going to use a word that people don't like, but I don't care because I'm old school. But I always thought multiple sclerosis was the kind of disease that made you retarded, and it is not. It destroys the what they call the myelin sheath, which covers your spine and your brain stem and stuff, and eventually it'll kill you, and that's that. It's an incurable disease, and that's all there is to it. It's horrible. I wouldn't wish it on even my worst enemy because there are days when you can't even, if you, especially if you get it like women get it worse, I guess. And doing the research I've done on multiple sclerosis, I know I just took this stream and made it longer because I wanted to explain about multiple sclerosis. Yay! But anyways, women, they tend to get it worse than men. That's the one thing I learned in researching it. And two, um, you know, it's you wouldn't know it by looking at somebody sometimes, unless it's one of those really bad days where you just can't move whatsoever. And I have those days, especially like if it's a rain, like these last couple of rainy days that we had, I wasn't moving too well. I was still making music and playing video games, doing whatever, but I wasn't moving too well. And even now, I'm still kind of wintertime's coming, so wintertime's the worst for me because I live in a mountain and we get destroyed with snow and freezing cold weather. And people are like, "Why don't you move to Florida or whatever?" Because I want to be in the mountains, far away from society. That's why. Anyways, so you know, yeah, it sucks in the winter for me. So I barely move around in the winter, because multiple sclerosis, man. It's hard to explain because it's different for everybody. People have different effects. Some people go blind from it, which is happening to me. If you look at my glasses, these lenses are a lot thicker than my last pair. So it's starting to affect my eyes. It affects my legs. I get what they call some people call MS hugs. I know it's so stupid, but that's what they call them, and it's basically a pain in your chest, and it's scary because it's like you don't know if you're having a heart attack or not, but it's not. It's a pain in your chest. I used to get these fits at night when I didn't know what I was suffering, where I couldn't breathe and I didn't know how to breathe. It was really weird, man. It was like my nose, like I knew how to breathe, but my nose didn't. So I couldn't breathe through my nose, and it was like really not good. And for years I was saying something, and I had some pretty shitty doctors over the years, and they would tell me I'm crazy until that trip in March of 2018. The day after my birthday, actually. It was my 39th or 40th. 2000. I don't know. Look, I'm not doing math right now, but it was 2018. And it was March 17th. And yeah, I felt crappy that night. Went to bed. Said to my friends, because I was playing, Friday 13th with a bunch of friends on PS4. And I was like, guys, I gotta go to bed, man. I feel like shit. And they're like, you all right, man? It's like, I don't know. Woke up the next day and I was like, nope, I'm not all right. Not all right. Woke my wife up and she was like, what's up, man? I'm like, we gotta go to the hospital. Like, I really don't feel well at all. I thought I was having a heart attack. Turns out it was the MS hugs. And I went in there, my whole left side's shaking. My head's killing me. Like, hurts really bad. Like, I never felt a migraine before. And this is my first documented multiple sclerosis attack. So I had no idea. And they believe I might have had this for my whole life. I used to have braces when I was a little kid on my legs. And when I said that to the doctor, he's like, yeah, that explains. He's like, yeah, you probably have had this your whole life. Which is great because I'm 46, sitting around the same age Joey Jordison was, so any day now it could happen. Yeah, so yeah, and I was in the hospital for 3 days when I was diagnosed. I had to stay in the brain trauma unit, and let me tell you, staying in the brain trauma unit, I had to sign a piece of paper for one, because at the time I was smoking vape. I was smoking nicotine vape. So I had to sign a piece of paper to be able to go out and have that. I couldn't sit in that brain trauma unit. It was depressing. Um, I was pretty depressed because I found out that I got this, disease I don't really understand, but definitely can tell that it's going to be a scary time when I die from it, because just from the effects that I was having. So I was pretty terrified at the time, and I don't care what anyone says, man or not. You're pretty terrified when you're told, yeah, this is going to take some time off your life. Like, it's like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I'll tell you, the pandemic was scary at first until I started to realize that the pandemic was bullshit. And I'm not getting into politics, so don't even come on here and do it, because I'm not even looking at the comments anyways. But, and yeah, pandemic was scary at first, because at first I believed it and thought I was going to get this thing and it was going to kill me, because my doctors were lying to me about it and everybody was lying to me about it. And you need to get the vaccine. No, I didn't get the vaccine, and I'm not going to get into it, because I'm not an anti-vaxxer either. I get the flu vaccine, because the first year with MS I got the flu, and let me tell you, I never want it again, because it was absolutely horrible. Like, absolute. Like, I remember, and I'm like, damn, now I know. Like, does everybody feel this way when they get the flu? And it's like, I've been told no. Like, I felt like literally I was fucking gonna die. Like, it was gonna kill me. They had to give me this fucking pill to stop me from puking, because I just could not stop puking at all for fucking days. And they were like, this guy is gonna fucking die if he doesn't, like, stop. So they gave me this fucking little magic pill. I don't know any of it, but it was a little sweet little pill that you put on your tongue and you let it dissolve, and boom, instantly you stop puking. And it was awesome. It was awesome. And they gave me a bunch of those to bring home, and I had to drink a bunch of liquid, because it was like really drying me out and killing it. It was killing me. I mean, it was like the flu was killing me. Never felt that way before either. Like, I've gotten sick with the flu in the past before, and it was pretty bad. But when I had my first documented multiple sclerosis attack, that was bad. That was and I got the flu that week. It was like, because it was like right in the, like I said, right in March. So it was like freezing cold that week too. Like freezing cold, I remember. And I was in the hospital, and it was bad, man. My first documented attack was really bad. So I get relapsing MS, which means like I kind of bounce back, where some people will get the worst case, where they'll gradually decline, and eventually I'll start less of the bouncing back and more of the eventual decline, because you will eventually have that decline where you'll start declining in health, and then you're pretty much, that's it. That's how MS is. It's really is. It's scary, and I've known people with it in the past before, and I didn't really understand it like I do now. And it's fucking terrifying, to be honest with you, because the ending could be very scary. Like, your body could just shut down completely. So I don't think about that, and I take everything one day at a time. I don't think about tomorrow. I mean, yeah, I do, in a sense. Like, I got this song ready, and I'm gonna write the lyrics tomorrow, and I'm gonna put them in tomorrow. But guess what? There's that risk that I don't. There's that risk that someday I stop putting videos up, and it's like, what happened to them? And if I go a very, very, very long time without putting videos up, that means I'm dead. That means I died. That means the MS got me, and I'm sorry. I'm not popular enough for people to know or anything like that, and it's okay. And I don't really, I don't care. It's not. It is what it is. But yeah, so so that's why I smoke cannabis. It's not because I used to party, and it used to be a recreational thing for me. And I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. Here and there, it is kind of a recreational thing for me, but mostly it isn't. Mostly, if I'm smoking some cannabis, it's because I'm feeling some pain somewhere, or like right now, man. it's like today I've been feeling like I'm walking on clouds, but I've also got a terrible headache. Like a terrible fucking headache. And it's like, oh, how can you play the guitar to it? It's like, because you get these terrible headaches and there's not much you can really do about it. And you just kind of get, I don't know about used to it, but yeah, you kind of get used to it. And it's like this throbbing, pounding headache. And you're able to kind of block it out a little bit. But, but yeah, so yeah, I went years undiagnosed, horrible doctors. I mean, I live in Massachusetts, and don't let them fool you. The medical system here sucks. Like, horribly sucks. Horribly sucks. They got good insurances in the sense of like mass health and all that kind of stuff for people with low income, but um, you know, you're booking appointments with your doctor like 6 months to a year out. You go to the ER to get a test, dude, and they don't even fucking give you the results for another year. That happened to my brother. Had to get test results for his liver because he was having problems at the time because he's got his own health problems. And they went and gave him a test on his liver and everything else, and his fucking doctor didn't get the test results for like a year, dude. Yes, this is in Massachusetts, not in Canada, Massachusetts. And you know, it's ridiculous. It's outrageous. And so it kind of like I haven't seen my primary care in like 4 years, 3 years, something like that, because I went in for the flu shot, and the nurse was unhinged, like extremely just like praising weird politics and being weird, and oh, is this the flu vaccine or is this the corona vaccine? I wonder. And I got real pissed at that. Oh, stop. It's the flu vaccine. You don't do that as a nurse, dude. He almost got knocked out by me. And so anyways, yeah. Yeah, didn't mean to get on that rant, but the medical system out here sucks. So it's like it's tough. I have a good neurologist, but I don't really trust a lot of the other doctors and stuff because I don't know, it's weird. They're weird up here. I'm still trying to find a doctor I can trust, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna end this stream. But yeah, 2018 was kind of the worst year for me because of finding out about this disease. Sucks. What are you gonna do? I live on and make music and do my thing. So I didn't mean to drag it on talking about this, but the guy on here made a comment about smoking weed, and it's like, no, it's not a car. No, it isn't. And I'm not trying to promote it to kids and tell you, hey, go and waste your life smoking weed all day long. Don't do it unless it's a medication for you. Because let me tell you, we've had some cases out here. Um, Kid was getting treated for some sort of rare like brain cancer or something. So they actually like went through the legal system and got this kid a legal cannabis card. And the kid doesn't smoke cannabis, but they get him like edibles that help him kind of help the kid out. And it was a biker group that did this or whatever. And they kind of like all put together the money for them to go and talk to the state legislators or whatever, whoever it is that they have to talk to. I don't know the whole system, for God's sake. But anyways, yeah. So but yeah, it is a legal medical state, and I would suggest to adults who are like, well, I'm not really treating it with anything else, but I do have pain, but I don't want to use a painkiller. Use cannabis, or if you don't want to smoke it, buy the edibles, buy the topicals, all that kind of stuff. You don't have to just smoke weed. You can eat it. I choose to smoke it because I'm an old 90s hippie. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. It's what I do nowadays. Plus, edibles don't work for me very well. Um, so, anyways, so yes, I didn't mean to get on this rant about my disease, but the guy on here kind of said something about about pot. Well, yeah, I am smoking pot. It's because my disease. I live in a state that has a medical cannabis card, which I do. And no, I'm not going to promote this to kids. Obviously, I put this video for no kids. And, it was a video to showcase me making a song, and I ended up being kind of a MS seminar. Sorry about that. I will try not to do that the next video. I don't like to talk about any of that personal shit too much. So, like I said, I just had to because the guy said something about pot, and look, it's not because I'm being a junkie. I don't drink. I don't do other drugs. I do take some antipsychotic medications for some bipolar and PTSD problems because I kind of have to so I can keep myself in line. Sucks, but you got to do what you got to do. But that's it. I don't do hard drugs. I don't fucking mess with. I've never done hard drugs. My whole life, I've done hash, I've done acid, and I've done weed and alcohol. I don't do anything but the weed and hash. I don't do alcohol. I don't do acid. I don't do mushrooms. None of that stuff. And so, yeah. Everybody have a good night. Do something good for yourselves. I'm sorry. This dragged on to be a fucking 2-hour fucking stream. Holy shit. Thank you to everybody who's watched. Thank you to anybody who does watch. Please subscribe to my channel and share it. If you could, please share my channel. I am trying to get my music out there. I mean, what artist wouldn't want their music heard? So, all right, guys, have a good night, and I'll see you guys soon.